It now gives me great pleasure to welcome our next speaker, Bruce Clark from Special Olympics, Texas. Bruce is an accomplished athlete in a variety of sports, including basketball, volleyball, softball, but that doesn't begin to tell the story of Bruce's many contributions to Special Olympics and his fellow athletes. Bruce has proven his remarkable leadership abilities, first with Special Olympics Arizona, and now here in the great state of Texas. Please join me in welcoming Bruce to the podium with a warm LETR welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Or as we might say here in Texas, howdy. I know that most of you in this session this morning were probably looking forward to the five first torch runners. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to listen to me first for a few minutes. I promise you they are backstage, but you'll have to listen to me for a few minutes first. My name is Bruce Clark, and I am the Athlete Engagement Manager with Special Olympics Texas. I oversee all of our athlete leadership initiatives throughout the state, like our Global Messenger Training, Health Messenger Training, and also all of our athlete leadership trainings as well. I am also completing my 8-year term in December of this year, actually, on the United States Athlete Leadership Committee. I have been the chair of that committee for the past 4 years. And I am also one of the 4 athletes from the United States selected to attend the Global World Congress next summer in Berlin, Germany, in association with the World Games. I don't list all of my accomplishments to brag about myself, but I just wanted to let you know where I'm at today. So for the next few minutes, I'll talk with you about what I have had to overcome in order to be where I'm at today. I like to start off my speeches by saying something that might surprise some people in the audience today. If someone were to ask me this morning if I have a disability, my answer would be 100% yes. I have had numerous disabilities since birth. I can't hide from those. I can't try and run away from them. I realized in my life that whenever I try to run away from my disabilities, they always catch up to me. In saying that, if someone were to ask the follow-up question, am I disabled because of my disabilities? The answer would be no way. My disabilities are a major part of what makes me what I am, and they're something that I have to overcome every day of my life, but they do not define who I am. They don't define who I am because I don't let them define who I am. For the remainder of my speech this morning, I will be focusing on one word: chance. Any sports fan in our audience this morning has probably either watched or been a part or been involved in a game where leading up to that game, there was a clear favorite and a clear underdog. In the March Madness college basketball tournament, this would be the 1 versus 15 game or the 1 versus 16, 2 versus 15 game in the first round. All the underdog wants to do in those games is to prove that they do belong on the same court as the favorite. They want their chance to prove their doubters wrong and pull off the shocking upset. Now you might ask, that's all good and well, but what does any of that have to do with Special Olympics? Well, let me tell you. Our Special Olympics athletes have been the underdogs their whole life. They have been told no, they can't do something time and time again throughout their lives, whether that is being included in general education classes, away from their peer and being pulled away from their peers that are in general ed classes because they would stick out from the rest of their peers in that class. Or not being able to play tackle football because they aren't built like the rest of their peers and they might get hurt. Our athletes' goal in life is to show that they do belong on the same playing field as their peers without intellectual disabilities. They want that chance to prove their doubters wrong and shock them. Our athletes want the chance to be like any other athlete or compete in any or any other person in this world. All right, I see Tim Martin sitting over there, so I would not be standing on this stage this morning if Tim Martin and his staff at Special Olympics Arizona and now Texas took a chance on me. When I first started with Special Olympics Arizona, I was a recent college graduate with no job experience whatsoever. Tim Martin and his staff took a chance on me. They have believed in me when at times I didn't even believe in myself. I moved out here to Round Rock, Texas in 2019 after working for SOAZ for 6.5 years. Our staff here took a chance on me to move across the country and filling the role of running our athlete leadership program. Everyone knows all of the turmoil and heartache that our law enforcement community has dealt with over the past 2.5 years. I believe with the help of Special Olympics athletes and the law enforcement torch run, that law enforcement has a chance to change the way society perceives them. To our Special Olympics athletes and to us as staff, law enforcement, you guys are heroes. Who put your lives on the line every single day to protect us. Most people across the country view Special Olympics as a cause that is extremely important to society, especially with everything going on with the pandemic over the past couple of years. Being involved with Special Olympics gives law enforcement heroes the chance to be a part of a worthwhile cause, and a cause that has the potential to change lives. My challenge to everyone in this room this morning is to take that chance on our athletes. Believe in our athletes enough to be that yes that they have been waiting for their whole lives. All right, so last night I was thinking about how I wanted to close out my speech this morning and kind of segue into the law enforcement torch run, which is a very innovative idea that Chief LeMunyon and the 5 torch runners that you'll hear from here in a few minutes and to have a vision like they had to take a chance and step outside of what I like to call their comfort zone. To be in a leadership role within Special Olympics, you have to step outside of your comfort zone where you're comfortable at times. I've had to do that in my career, and I'm sure this idea of doing the torch run was a step outside of Chief LeMunyon's comfort zone and the law enforcement officers who started this movement comfort zone. They could have very well said, well, law enforcement has too much other stuff on their plate. They don't need to get involved with Special Olympics. Special Olympics can find other ways to raise money. No. In conclusion, I want to say to all of our athletes in attendance this morning that when you get that chance and someone believes in you enough to give you that chance, put your whole heart into doing whatever it is. And whether it's on the playing field or off of the playing field. Thank you all for being here this morning, and I cannot wait to see where our athletes and law enforcement officers lead this movement in the future.